Recognize that volunteer as Ranger!
Recognize that volunteer as Ranger!
Fully knowing that has my chosen profession!
Fully knowing that has my chosen profession!
Always never
Elite soldier who arrives at the cutting edge of battle by land, sea, or air. I accept the fact that as a Ranger, my country expects me to move further, faster, and fight harder than any other soldier.
For the men of the U.S. Army's 1st Battalion, 75th Ranger Regiment, an elite Special Operations Force, the challenges of returning home can sometimes be almost as daunting as struggles on the battlefield. These heroes have performed highly specialized tasks to preserve our country's freedoms, and although their sacrifices can never be repaid, they will not be forgotten. With your help, we can ensure these brave soldiers and their families receive immediate and meaningful assistance in times of need.
Yeah. We wanted to be different, and different in how quickly we respond. We take great pride in being small and nimble.
That's why the Sua Sponte Foundation of Savannah, Georgia stands quietly behind the scenes, supporting our soldiers and families of the 1st Ranger Battalion in times of crisis and beyond. We're here to help fulfill the needs that may not be covered by the government or traditional channels. Since 9/11, the Sua Sponte Foundation has helped renovate wounded Rangers' homes, sent care packages to deployed troops, provided financial aid for medical expenses, offered job search assistance, and helped families who have lost a loved one in military service. As a non-profit, all-volunteer organization, the Sua Sponte Foundation relies on donations from individuals and businesses to sponsor and host events that serve to increase morale and generate funding. These are just a few of the events we have hosted over the years. Funding is also used to maintain a memorial dedicated to the fallen warriors of the 1st Ranger Battalion. The grounds serve as a place to reflect, commemorate, and remember.
Okay, well, my son, Sergeant Alessandro Leonard Plutino, was killed on August 8, 2011 in Paktia province in Afghanistan. He was on his 6th deployment with the 175. He had served 3 in Iraq and then 3 in Afghanistan. And unfortunately, it was the very last action that the unit would see. He was due to come home within a week. I actually got a chance to talk to him about 2 hours before he was killed, and we were just talking about, things. Mom, make sure that my phone's on. Mom, make sure the car has insurance. I'll see you for my birthday. And then he had asked me, have you talked to Natalie? I can't get a hold of her. Natalie is his fiance. And I said, well, no, but I'm sure she's around. And he said, well, listen, I got to get dressed and go to work. He said, so just make sure, I'm going to call her again. I'm going to hang up you, call her again. And if I can't get in touch with her, make sure you tell her that I tried and that I love her and I'll see her soon. I said, okay. And then the next morning I woke up and they were at my door at 05:45 with the news that my son had been killed. And that was the beginning of my new life, which I don't want to be in and I don't want to be in now. But actually, Sua Sponte is a fantastic organization that has helped all the Gold Stars here at 175, and not just the Gold Stars, but the regimental guys too. They were there for me when I needed them. They were there because Natalie was a fiancée. She was not wedded, so she was not really part of what the military would pay for. So it was Sua Sponte that actually brought her down, and some of the other family members that the military do not pay for memorial down here. The memorial garden here at 175 is probably the most amazing, serene place. And sometimes I feel like Sandrino is actually buried here because this was his home. This is what he loved. So every time I come down here, I'm at that memorial garden, sitting on Bill Acebe's bench, because that's right in front of Sandrino's stone, and I talk to him. And if you're here, whether you're here at the crack of dawn when the sun's coming up, or you're here in the late afternoon when the sun's going down, the rustling of the long grasses and the colors and the shadows it puts along there, I really just wish that everybody could come here and see it. It's really, really an amazing place. But that's not the only thing they did for us. Like I said, we had a memorial. They actually pay for the stones. They pay for the top of the granite stone at the top that has all the names of everybody. They actually even have a little stone for the dogs who were killed in action. So It's a place that, it's a very important place to me and a lot of other Gold Star families.
We have a very streamlined process. We have a 3-person distribution committee. A need comes up, it goes to the distribution committee. We immediately vote on it. 2 votes is enough to pass it, and we're distributing funds right away. So I think that's where we add the most value, and we're also very proud of the fact that 98% of the money goes to the mission.
There are countless stories of how our Rangers have fought and sacrificed for our country. Through your donations, sponsorships, and assistance, the Sua Sponte Foundation has helped to give back by providing services to these soldiers and their families. You can help us ensure no Ranger is forgotten. The 1st Ranger Battalion are heroes of extraordinary strength, courage, and bravery who have dedicated their lives to fighting for our nation. Won't you fight for them by donating to the Sua Sponte Foundation? Please consider making a contribution today by visiting us on Facebook or at www.suaspontefoundation.org.